Welcome to the Synth and Electronic Music Show, brought to you by the Coastal Astronauts here in Whitstable. We're with the whole team tonight in the Labour Club after a great Friday night.
Yes.
Yeah, and let's introduce ourselves first. I'm Peter Coyte.
I'm Sebastian Smith.
I'm Reese Norster, also known as OSVoS.
And I'm Clive Walpole.
Yes. Yeah, and we just want to we talk about what happened Friday night, which was quite a good success, wasn't it?
Fabulous evening.
It was a busy old night, wasn't it?
I think it was the most people we've had.
I think it was the biggest night we've had.
Yeah, it's a festival-like atmosphere, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it
It was a beautiful evening, which did help. So,
was like a real concert, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
there was a garden, people chilling in the garden, the doors open, it's beautiful.
Yeah, amazing. And we had the first act we had was a new performer, or duo.
Yeah, they were brilliant.
It was Tom and Hannah, called Underdog.
Untamed Dogman.
Was it Untrained Dogman?
Untamed Dogman.
That's right.
Hang on.
That's definitely what they were called.
Yeah.
I paid.
Yeah, brilliant. Ow.
See, I was driving, so I wasn't thinking. You got no excuse.
There was definitely dog involved.
Yeah, that's right.
Dog
Untamed
Man.
Dogman, yeah.
Yeah.
And
They were awesome.
And Hannah
They
was
were.
playing.
Stylophone, yeah.
Hannah was playing stylophone, being sort of processed by Ableton or something.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Chopped up beats. These kids with their laptops.
Oh, no, it's weird.
It was,
No
yeah, it was
place
really
for us in the world.
And it's,
It's a good full sound.
we'll have a listen to that now. Yeah, they were
Well, that
excellent.
was amazing. To
Spot
hear a
on.
stylophone
Great,
like, in concert. I mean, that was my first instrument in the 70s with a band.
Was it the
Have you
first
got a
stylophone?
Have you got a stylophone?
Oh yeah, I bought the first stylophone.
I've got a reissue stylophone. And my wife's actually got a David Bowie stylophone.
I bought the
not
first
Rolf
version that
Not
was,
Rolf Harris.
that was sponsored by He Who Must Not Be Named.
I just said his name. Sorry.
But
Oh, no.
you've got the weird Japanese thing as well, haven't you? That
Oh, the Mieko stylophone. That's really good.
wow,
Yeah, yeah.
brilliant.
That's
Bring
crazy.
that on.
I think I have, it has. She has appeared on the odd one.
I quite like the little synth they've got out. They've got a proper little synth with a,
I was like this, stylophone XL thing, isn't it?
yeah, that looks pretty good. No MIDI on it, though, but it
Switchable
doesn't matter.
waves, all that stuff. You love it. It's crazy.
Noisy stuff.
Excellent. So,
And also,
Sorry.
sorry, no, I don't want to interrupt.
No,
But
no, no.
also, the other thing that was great about Friday is we had visuals as well.
oh yeah, Mr. Disco.
Which
Yeah.
was amazing.
Mark was. I mean,
Yeah.
some of the things that were coming up were just so appropriate, weren't they?
Giraffe.
Yeah.
The giraffe was a
I love the
family
giraffe,
favourite,
yeah.
Giraffe with the star.
Stuck in my mind, that did.
Yeah, excellent. So the second act was Tim
Cronin,
Cronin, yes, the head gardeners,
yeah.
and he
I
was.
loved his video as well. I should have asked him about his video.
It was very
It
psychedelic.
was very well done, the video.
Yeah,
It was great because it had little
Fantastic.
cues like
Yeah.
start playing now, Tim.
Now, Tim,
Yeah.
Stop now.
Yeah.
Start wrapping it up.
Yeah, which, you get a
brilliant.
customer. Start playing now,
Yeah. And they had little dancing kind of
I
skeletons.
love the little
things, or
legs.
little-
It was great.
Yeah.
Did he
really
do
good.
the animation?
I'm not. I'm
I've got to
not
ask
sure.
him when he did the animation.
I don't think you would.
But it was very nice, and with the guitar and the pedals and everything.
Yeah, or the looping.
All the looping.
No, he was so pleased when I said we could have guitars there.
Yeah.
And it's come a real part of it now. It's always
Yeah.
becoming a lot, isn't it? And now it's
Yeah.
So, yeah, so he's been to quite a few, right?
yeah.
And he's psyching himself up. for
All the guitar
challenge.
is another form of oscillator.
But it's a
very
lovely,
true. It's very
friendly
true, yeah.
atmosphere. So, it's a welcoming place for someone to
Dig it
come
through
and...
some pedals.
Exactly.
got
Free
Free
some-
things
spirits,
out.
man. We're free spirits. Yeah.
So let's have a listen to Tim's performance.
Yes.
Is the map of a typical human brain. This Scientists believe that psilocybin may dampen the appetite of predatory insects like ants, so that they feel full long before eating their way through the entire mushroom. Humans, on the other hand, Ronal avalanche. Ronal avalanche. Ronal avalanche.
A profound sense of unity, transcending beyond themselves. There is a profound change in the way that different areas of the brain synchronize with each other.
Ronal avalanche. Ronal avalanche. Ronal avalanche. When new areas in the brain start talking to each other, for example, you might have new insights into old problems. Volunteers took psilocybin to quit smoking, and after 6 months, 80% of them had kicked the habit. Psilocybin is still listed as a Schedule 1 drug, a category reserved for compounds that have no currently accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. Ronal avalanching. But as far as scientists know, long-term use doesn't damage the brain in the way that other drugs can. And according to at least one study, it's actually the safest drug out there. This is the map of a typical human brain.
That was brilliant. Tim Cronin,
Fantastic.
the head
That was
gardeners.
Lovely stuff.
A great name as well. Love
Yeah,
it.
I love that.
That was great guitar sound as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So the next on the lineup,
You can tell he's got a prog rock influence when he played. I know he's right into prog, isn't he?
is he?
Tim, yeah, prog rock.
Yeah, it was nicely laid up. It was very
Yeah.
technically
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah. So next on the bill
Ooh.
was another new duo, wasn't it?
No,
well,
Every week,
New
there's a
name.
New name.
A new name.
What was your name this week?
We were the opposable thumbs this
Opposable
week.
I love
Yeah.
that
Is
We
name.
that
were
staying,
the
is it?
Drowning Nuns. I doubt it. I don't know.
We don't want to be tracked down, you see. We don't want to be tracked down.
and you had the electric cello.
The electric cello, that's all I brought actually. I felt
looper?
stressed out. Yeah, I had a little
Looper
loop
and
pedal.
pedals, yeah.
I couldn't
That's
be
great.
bothered to untangle the rat's nest of cables to bring anything else. I thought I'll just bring that.
That's
and then
perfect.
Reese is in charge of the beats and drones
Oh yeah,
and
just
scratching.
so I had the circuit tracks, the Chaos Pad 3, and my Stanton STX little scratch deck. So,
Oh yeah, scratching was brilliant. Wasn't it?
yeah, well,
I love that.
I don't know if it was brilliant, but it was certainly. I think it was the first scratching we've had at the SEMS.
Oh
so
yeah,
that
another
was-
first.
I think it
that was
was the
cool.
first scratching, yeah.
And I also played that German. I got it off eBay. It's a record that was given away with a German newspaper in 1972. It's like a transcription of the.
I thought you were going to say
of the newspaper.
1935.
No,
No, something
No,
like that.
it was
Yeah.
pressed on wax. So
Yeah, oh, okay.
But no, so I just played that back at the slowest speed that the record deck will go at, which is like 15 RPM, and yeah, that provided an odd sonic something like that.
Incredible.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant performance.
Experimental man.
Very, very nice.
Excellent. Let's watch that then now.
Well, off we go. Wow.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
We
Fantastic.
haven't practiced
Yeah.
that, you wouldn't believe it. We literally just made that up on the
That's
spot.
amazing.
Off the cuff. It wasn't even off the
I'm
cuff.
waiting for your
There was
tour.
No cuffs
When you
involved.
two going to do a tour?
Well, we're currently touring the Labour Club once a month.
During the Labour Club, yeah.
That's
Very
enough now,
nice.
isn't it?
Very, very nice.
So next on the bill was Mr. AnalogueMechanic.
AnalogueMechanic.
It wasn't
yeah.
very analog though, was it? It was quite digital.
It was very digital.
More and
funny
more
enough.
digital these
The only
days,
thing
yeah.
analog part was the filter. But,
Do you want to talk to us about
oh, actually, it was analog because I had my
You had your modular, didn't
Volca
you?
modulars.
Yeah, they're
They're
analog,
all analog. They are.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
but they do go together well, the Microfreaks and the Volcas, and they're becoming my standard
You
kit.
just can't be bothered to
That's what it is. Yeah. But you know, I mean, I play around with a lot of kit before I come round, and then I think, I'll go back to the Volcas. But
Stick what you know. Stick what you know. It's a winning formula.
yeah, I thought I'd mix it up a bit because I did have two different, completely different pieces for that. I thought I don't know which one to do, so I'll do them both, and then
Spliced them
I
together.
did a mashup.
Yeah. Sounded great. Sounds great.
Yeah,
Really enjoyed it.
it was a bit of fun. Yeah, it was all a bit of fun.
It's got to be
That
fun.
is what
Good,
it's all
clean
about.
fun, and that's what we need more.
That is what it's all about. Yeah.
Fun on the bucklers.
Yeah, fun. and good. So yeah, that was it.
News episode every week.
Yeah.
It was really good though. I think you do stuff with the Microfreaks that I've not really heard anyone else do. You've kind of make them really come alive.
I do
Not
love them. I
modulate-
mean, I find they're like little labs
Fantastic.
that you can lose yourself in.
Like your approach is sort of different from
I kind of approach them like they're a tape recorder, in a way. You know, like I used to with tape with that.
Yeah.
So I did love them.
Fantastic. Let's have a look at your video then. A fantastic performance.
Thank you very much. I did enjoy it.
And at that point in the evening, everyone was so hot they went out for a little break in the garden, didn't they?
Yeah.
And there
There
was
were lots of breaks, and I think the breaks were quite important on Friday.
Yeah.
actually.
It was so
It
hot,
kind of
wasn't it?
broke up the flow. It was,
Well, we had an unnatural break in a way. Do you remember we sort of said, oh, well, we're going to have a little break, meaning we're going to change over. Everybody went out and we got beer. Like, no, come back.
it was
some air.
ferociously hot in there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's crazy. But after I was just that needed some time after your brilliant performance to sort of to take it all in.
Yeah, they all went out for a lie down.
Just to think about the world and their
Think
position
about the
in
world,
life,
yeah.
where it's all going.
Yeah.
So after that little break, I managed to drag everyone in. And I performed, didn't I?
It was
Which was another amazing performance from you.
like Navigator.
What did you
You
do?
brought your Osmos along, right?
Yeah. Well, like I said, every week I try out something. Well, try to learn a new module or do something. And my little loop module I tried this time, and the Osmos. I'm still learning that.
Yeah, you had a bit of it, but did you have a bit of the Behringer System 100 in there as well, didn't you?
That's just for a multiple.
Yeah. Right. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, the malt. Yeah.
And clouds. I put clouds in there, which is such an untamable sort of piece of machinery.
Yeah.
Like it just goes like nuts every time you touch it.
Yeah.
But I thought I'd just try give that a go as well. And then I thought I'd actually try and play with my fingers.
Yeah.
Which
Well, I'm getting more into actually not sequencing, but trying to play a little bit of keys.
yeah.
Bit of live.
It's nice. It keeps it
Because it's a
alive.
little less predictable.
Bit of difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that Osmos keyboard, you
I
have to
quite
actually
like
play
the
it.
idea.
It's difficult to actually sequence it. It doesn't really take to sequence it too much.
No,
Yeah.
it's not for sequencing.
No.
It's for
Expressive Osmos.
Yeah.
So this is my performance.
Yeah.
Well done, Pete. That was an amazing performance.
That was a fantastic.
Cheers, thanks.
As always.
Oh, cheers. Too
Really
kind.
nice.
So then we had Mr. Mowgli again, Manuel. But this is
Very different setup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did he bring his modular?
Yeah.
No, he bought a 4-track tape recorder and what
Chaos.
was it?
Chaos and
Chaos.
Yeah. How was he using that? That
Using it as a
4-track. I couldn't work out how it was
It's
working.
it's like a tone generator. So it's,
Yeah,
So
he's fading up
he's
himself.
actually put up. We could put a link. I don't know how we do that, but he's put a post up with
Oh, has
exactly
he?
that talking
Oh.
through. So he said he
did,
had
yeah.
a tape loop going on with 4 channels of drone,
Yeah.
and then that was feeding into the Chaos Later that also has 4 tracks, and he can either play synths with it or take samples. I didn't realise you could take samples with the Chaos Later as well. I thought that
no
was
idea.
All right.
I
So
thought
that
that
with that,
was-
wasn't
so he was like grabbing a bit of that and
So
then.
do it live and then play it back. I think that's amazing, isn't it? I didn't know you could do that.
Synth, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's got beats built in, so it's got like different waveforms and things like that. You can
Yeah,
play
it's
it
got
kind of
loads of synths.
the sort of X parameter with left and right is sort of the mode it's playing, and you can play just like the filter up and down. But the beats are all coming from the Chaos Laser as well. There's kind of like a preloaded
Yeah, it's got a few different kind of kits and stuff. Right?
which to get something original sounding out of it is a bit of a challenge. And he did, unsurprisingly, he did a really great job with it.
Yeah.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Fantastic.
Let's watch Mr. He was saying Mr. Mowgli, it was Mowgli.
Mowgli TV.
that was Mowgli. Mowgli TV.
Performance, yeah.
Fantastic performance
Something
as
lovely as
always.
well about the tape.
I was going to say, was it the first tape loop? Actual use
No,
of?
I had some tape for the Fred Judd night. I bought a tape recorder.
You did, didn't you? Yeah.
Not loops, not
Yeah.
4-track.
Yeah,
I
you
can
had
never get
more
a loop working properly. It always kind of goes. I can never get
difficult.
the
It's difficult to get
splice.
that splice right.
Yeah.
I used to do that.
The
It's
splice is
very,
wrong.
very. But you have to do a
Diagonal.
diagonal splice
Yeah.
for the start.
And
Otherwise,
then,
you will get.
and then I've done it, and then it kind of goes, and then you're like, that's good. And then, it's like, and then the whole thing is like tangled up into a knot. Like, oh god, I can spin that out.
A sample is a lot easier, to be fair.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but it's,
There's a
it's
story
nice to
about
hear
that
It's not
when
organic, man.
When they did the TARDIS theme tune, there was a bum note, and in the studio they recently sold, made available, because they used to work at night and it was empty. They had the whole tape laid out along the corridor, and they had to go along and look at every splice, looking for the bum note. It was there, and it was like hundreds of yards of tape.
Wow.
To get the TARDIS theme right, yeah.
Was that the BBC radiophonic workshop?
ABC
right.
Radiophonic Workshop.
Main of our studios.
Made a
Amazing.
file. It have sold to,
Hans Zimmer's been part of the
Yeah.
conglomerate that brought me up.
Is that right?
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So that was a little bit of ancient knowledge there from my Radiophonic Workshop memories.
Brought to you by KTEL.
There was a label.
The mind of.
I nearly got signed to KTEL.
I like the nearliest.
So back to young people. Next person form was the amazing Elliot Sirota-Gott.
Yes.
Certainly
Does
very
he?
young.
I mean, he's so young. Does he even have to give like ID to get in?
He does, yeah.
It's amazing.
Did it really?
That's why I didn't play for a little while, because he wasn't actually
Allowed.
expressing himself.
Yeah.
Well, he certainly plays now.
Amazing.
I think it's I remember when he first came, the first week he came, he kind of came in and sat very quietly in the
Yeah,
corner
he
with his
did,
laptop and
yeah.
his hood up and his kind of hat on and everything. He was
Yeah,
very kind
he's
of
a
quiet.
laid back,
And,
regular.
I did, well, obviously he didn't know what to expect, as did none of us. But
Now he's a rock star.
now he's a total star with it.
Yeah.
Every week,
Confident, and he's really,
always
amazing.
look forward to his stuff. It's
Yeah.
just the
Right.
same. Yeah.
It's always very unexpected.
He is. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, it's really
You try to follow a rhythm, and then something else comes in.
future stuff for me now.
Aphex, total Aphex vibe every
Yeah.
single time.
So yeah, this is Elliot's performance.
I don't understand. What are you insinuating?
Well, I'm asking you, would you like to try all 7 days for 60 cents worth a week?
This is not registering under collect.
Okay,
Now,
we'll call you back, okay?
wait, no. Maybe that's not the right idea.
Okay, then I'll take you to your line.
But can I get the paper?
That's not asking
Well,
you.
it's not coming in.
to the call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator. If you'd like to make the call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then...
So that was Elliot. He was, he just, like I said in the night, he
Shocking.
felt like
You'll be singing that in the shower for weeks to come.
It was like brain floss, wasn't it?
Yeah,
always.
gets the alpha waves
amazing.
going
Shakes
on.
the cobwebs out.
Yeah.
And let's face it, we've got a few between us, right? So.
So he's followed by someone who's got a similar name to him, Sophie Sirota.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're related.
Coincidence there.
Possibly, possible relation.
But
Has that been revealed?
I don't know. It's rumoured. So she brought her acoustic viola and her looper. I don't know what else she had on the floor. She gets them bended down.
Lots of
I don't know
pedals,
if she was-
yeah. All kinds of things.
It was
Grows by
mostly
the day.
looping, wasn't it? But I don't know.
But she's
There's a
developed.
phaser and a delay.
Oh, a bit of
and
phaser,
things
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Well, mate, it's amazing how she's developed now.
Totally. I was
She
just,
was just,
thinking that when she first came,
know.
she was, it was all like the typical technical problems that we all have.
Figuring
Yeah,
out
yeah,
There was
what,
all kinds
what
of
goes
problems,
where.
and then week by week she's
Yeah.
just come on. And I was asking about why she brought the acoustic viola today and last week as well, and so it's much more responsive to like subtle noises, like you can tap it,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
all that,
then becomes a rhythm, or any little kind of. There's much more going on with it, but then
Yeah.
it's also a bit more dangerous because
Yeah.
it can feed back suddenly, and so it's a bit more edgy. But it's sad. I think this was her best performance.
It was
today.
it was
I think
so
really,
the
really
tapping and the acoustic stuff
Yeah.
was quite a big
Yeah.
part of the performance. Wasn't it? Got that rhythm going, and then just kind of settled into it. It was great.
She's building up a long set. I mean, she's got a few more gigs coming up,
lots of gigs,
including our
Is she doing that
events.
sort of electronic gigs?
Pardon?
She's doing like electronic gigs or
She's
classic?
doing Deep Listen
Oh,
soon.
right.
She's got her
Oh no,
date.
she's doing our
And she's doing our Soundbath.
Soundbath.
1st of October.
1st of
Yeah.
October.
Yeah.
Vegetable Umbrella Centre.
Book
We
tickets.
thought of doing a
Cushion.
mini version of that, a sound shower. So it didn't take so long.
the sound football.
Yeah. We were going to do the sound
sound bits and
football for
bits.
the over 60s club. They keep asking me to join.
So anyway, where were we? Sophie.
We were going to listen to Sophie's
Oh yeah, listen to Sophie's performance. There we go.
There we go.
So there were some brilliant videos in that from Mark during all of that.
Yeah, I think my favourite bit was what he made during Elliot's set. He did this kind of face
One-eyed
that was all
face.
distorted, and it just worked
Oh, that was
so
freaking
well.
me out.
Really,
Yeah.
really
I
well.
kept
That was
looking up
something that Elliot gave him on the night.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
just
something
worked
that
this
Elliot
into
literally,
thing.
I think
Oh, wow.
he texted it to him or emailed it to him, and he managed to then get it up on the screen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a
Right.
real
He did-
multimedia kind of thing that we got going on.
He also did something where it was really nice because it started off with like whales, like an aerial
Oh,
shot of
yeah,
whales.
yeah.
And then it became a grid.
What with the valleys?
Yeah.
With the whales, not that kind
The
of whales.
whales.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
There's like a grid, and it was so that contrast between like spraying water and then the kind of very digital
Yeah, I was-
sort of
Sort of
grid.
granulating imagery.
Yeah, it
isn't
worked really well.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah,
really cool.
Yeah, it's cool guy.
yeah.
It's fancy doing that lot.
Well, Mark is actually at the Soundbath, 1st of October.
He is.
Umbrella
see some
Centre in
trippy
Whitstable.
stuff.
Where's that? That's the Whitstable Umbrella Centre.
That's right, Whitstable Umbrella Centre.
I hear it's going to be a really popular event, and one ought to really get tickets before it.
Yes.
sells
It is.
out.
Book early
I've
tickets.
not
It's
got a
just-
ticket myself. I haven't bought a ticket yet.
Life is full of disappointment,
Bring a
so where
cushion.
you can avoid it.
Yeah.
Book early, I'd say. But he'll be doing his 360 immersive video projections, so to
That will
complement.
go well with the quadraphonic surround soundboard.
Exactly.
Yes.
With the Whitstable Umbrella Centre on.
360 video.
I know.
It sounds like this would be like 20 quid or something. It sounds like a real
Oh
kind of.
my god, it's too cheap. It's too cheap. If I wasn't coming, I'd go.
Are we going to pay? Are we going to pay?
So
I'm not paying to see you.
there'd be lots of fantastic artists there, and bring.
I thought
bring
it was a very disgusting connotation of what you just said, but I won't say it. I wasn't coming, I'd go.
Glad you held back.
And I did.
Should we wrap up then?
Yes.
Let's wrap it up.
So thanks,
Thanks, folks,
thanks
for
for listening. This has been the Coastal Electronauts core team together at last.
Yes.
In a corner, noisy Labour Club.
Yeah,
Awful one.
Spiritual scene of the crime.
and we'll see you on the 1st of October, and then
Whereabouts again?
at the Umbrella Centre in Whitstable, St Mary's Hall, Soundbath, Synth Electronic Soundbath. We've got lots of things going on actually. We've got on the 7th of October. We're opening up the radiophonic workshop in
Yeah.
the Gulbenkian Canterbury.
Flat. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's on the 7th of October, Saturday. Starts 5:30.
But you've also
Might,
gigged
might
that day
use
as
the
well.
microfreaks for a change.
Okay.
And then following that, we've got our usual meet up on the 13th of October.
Yeah.
And that's
Which
it.
is already like.
Coming
Reese
up.
was saying it's kind of
Already booked up,
filling up
Oh
with
yes,
places.
all booked up.
Well,
Sorry.
I could be stumbling around at the sound bar because I'm having an eye operation the week before.
Oh,
So I'm going to have a patch on.
lucky it'll be dark. It'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. That'd be fine. That'd be fine.
So we
Bring
say.
a cushion.
Do you want to say anything before we wrap up? There?
No, it's
Any
been great.
messages- any
It's all
messages to your
getting
fans?
together
Like and subscribe.
with the team.
Don't forget to hit that like button,
Do
folks.
that.
Okay. See you next time.
See you next time. Bye-bye.